Welcome back to our second recap. We are recapping the games that we talked about on Thursday, and I'm Taylor Stahl.
I'm Carson Marsh.
And I'm Sebastian Natashi.
And we're going to give you our questionable locks that we did last week. So, Carson, you want to start off?
Yeah, so I think the first game we started off with was Dolphins Jags, and this is one of the games me and Sebastian over here disagreed on, but I'm glad my boys in the Aqua and Orange came through. They had a really good night. Fitz, I think he went 18 of 20 for about 191 yards and a TD. Also added some on the ground too. Covered that +3 and that +130 money line, so made money on that. And the Jags, Gardner Minshew didn't look too good. They kind of, they got a banged up team right now. They don't look as good. And the Dolphins were actually -3 before the game started last week, and then the public got all over the Jags, and it swayed in their favor. But Jags aren't a good team, people, and I think people have been sleeping on the Dolphins for too long. But yeah, good games tonight. And I don't know, Sebastian, you want to talk about the Kansas City game tonight?
Yeah, Chiefs coming out on top, pretty dominant performance.
Always.
Mahomes laying it down, showing why he is arguably the best quarterback in the league. Russell Wilson has something to say about that, but
yeah.
5 touchdowns today, 4 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown, I believe. Only blemish for the Chiefs offensively, missed extra point to start the game.
Yeah.
And the missed field goal also. But he looked really good. 31 for 41, I believe. Just carving the Ravens defense up. And we talked about last week how we thought, the Ravens defensive line might be too much for the Chiefs to handle, but it turned out to be the other way around. The Chiefs defensive line pressured Lamar. They were on him 4 sacks, I think. For them, they were all over him and kind of forced him to scramble and be out of the pocket a lot. So pretty dominant performance from them. And we believe we took the Chiefs last week. Our questionable lock in that +3.5. You can't disrespect the champs like that. And they proved it tonight. They proved it.
Yeah, Jackson had a tough. He was in a tough spot going against Mahomes. I mean, I think Mahomes had almost 400 yards today, and passing yards, and I don't even think Jackson had 100. But I'm really excited. Yeah. I want to see Mahomes and Russell Wilson, like you said, go at it. I think that's going to be the matchup of the season for sure. I thought Jackson was going to hold himself a little bit better, if I'm being honest. But his O-line was not keeping up for sure.
Yeah. Mark Andrews was dropping some passes also, but
not a good. Seb, what you said about the that missed extra point, I saw someone bet MGM put a $98,000 bet to win $84,000 on the over tonight, and that over was 54.5 in the game.
5 and it's 34.
And they could have kicked the field goal. So I guess the "Are You High" of the week could go to that. But to be honest, I like the over, but that is just a bad beat.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame him for doing that. I probably would have done the same thing if I had that kind of money to spend.
Yeah, I saw another bet tonight. Someone bet $1K on Mahomes to score the first touchdown and won $36,000. It was a rushing touchdown. So
good bet. Plus
that's a good bet. That's a good bet.
He's ridiculous. Yeah. Never ceases to surprise me for sure.
Yeah. And then Taylor, you want to talk about some of the NBA games we were talking about last week?
The Lakers Nuggets. I mean, I don't know. I got to see the LeBron that I've been waiting to see play for a while, honestly, if I got to say that. But he totally came in clutch, just like we've all been waiting for. I think this game was I'm so excited to see him. What is he taking 3 teams to 3 different playoffs? I don't even know. That's unheard of. Absolutely. Yeah. So 3 finals. So I can't wait to see what he does.
His 5th head coach to the finals too, and it's funny. People always point, the whole GOAT argument. Michael Jordan went 6-0 in the finals, whatever. LeBron's 3-6 right now. Look, LeBron has only been favored in the finals twice before. This is his 3rd time. I mean, I'm a Heat fan, but going up against a big Lakers team, they don't have great depth. But when LeBron is on it, and AD obviously is always on it, that bench explodes. And not getting too much into that matchup because we'll talk about that later this week. But this is only the 3rd time LeBron's team has been favored in the finals, and this is his 10th finals. So I mean, to me, I haven't seen a better basketball player. But Seb, what do you think about how the Lakers cleaned up the Nuggets in 5 this
Well,
week.
you know, obviously, I didn't think it was going to be a sweep. You know, the Nuggets are a good team, and they showed that. Jamal Murray obviously going off in that game and hitting that little shimmy, which Westbrook did some talking as well as Dame, and that ended up being the rest right there. But Lakers taking care of business, felt pretty good. They looked really solid. LeBron obviously 38, 16, and 10, I believe, to close them out. I mean, that's MVP stuff, and you know what AD's been giving them so consistently. Obviously, the Heat have Bam, and they have a lot of versatility in the way they play defense. But the Nuggets played zone for like 3.5 games in that series, and the Lakers, they're ready for that. I feel like so far the way the Blazers played, like with Lillard and McCollum, prepared them for the Rockets, who had Harden and Russ, and then how the Rockets played, like all like energy and like super hustle with the small lineup, prepared them for how hard the Nuggets played. Now the Nuggets going with the zone gets them ready for the Heat and kind of their versatility. So I'm pretty, confident in the Lakers. I don't want to jinx anything, and the Heat, obviously a very good team. Took care of the Celtics in 6. That was an impressive win to close them out like that. Bam, obviously 32 and 10, something like that.
Yeah, 32.
So,
I mean, I don't know.
Marcus
Smart gave a fantastic game to me. I mean, he was draining shots, like draining threes, can I say, for no other. My friend bet on him for threes and literally won his bet within like the first half. And I was like, what the heck?
Marcus Smart, if you shoot him that much, some will fall. But
exactly,
he's a good player.
Yeah, but, I liked watching him.
Obviously, as a Lakers fan, happy to see them fall out of the playoffs.
Absolutely.
They can leave the bubble immediately, honestly.
As a Heat fan, I was making sure that 3-1 comeback wasn't happening like 2012 for the Heat. But Iguodala came in the clutch. I mean, a lot can be said about
what was that?
Trading Winslow, a young player, for Iggy, but having that veteran presence in the locker room. It's his 6th straight finals, fifth maybe, maybe fifth or 6th. But look, you have that veteran presence. I think he went 4 of 4 from 3. He may have missed one shot. If not, he may have won 100% from the field. Just pouring it on. I mean, the Heat did their best Storm impression. I don't know if you want to kind of go into that.
When we talked about WNBA, we talked about how that first game, the Storm took care of the Lynx, or not took care at the buzzer, actually.
Right.
Barely survived, but they took care of business the rest of that series and finished at 3-0 in the semifinals. The other semifinals, the Aces, the 1 seed, they're playing the Connecticut Sun, and it's 2-2 right now, best of 5 series. So Game 5 is tomorrow. We haven't really talked that much about this series, but obviously, Taylor, that's your home team, the Aces. Aja Wilson, the MVP. Game 5 tomorrow. It's at 4:30. What do you think? Like, are you rooting for your team? I know, obviously, there's been so much basketball on. There's a lot to watch. But Aces tomorrow, do you like them to win?
I mean, I'm always going for the home team no matter what. I honestly haven't kept up on the series, like you said, too much. But I'm definitely going to watch it this week, and hopefully the home team takes a dub. That's all I have to say about it, honestly. I'll definitely have more for you next week about that.
And I feel like Aces money line could be the play here. I just feel like that might be the safe bet. I mean, at the same time, I just feel like there's a lot of value in WNBA betting, and
right.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to this week's show and talking about how we can make more money.
Make more money. Yeah.
Our questionable lock for the week was a lock, by the way. Kansas City plus 3.5. And I think we did well this week. So
we did. Hopefully we do better next week. But
we got a lot of sports this week. We got baseball playoffs starting tomorrow, Wednesday. So we'll have some baseball on Thursday.
Absolutely.
Big week coming up.
Picking up.
Big week coming up. So make sure that you guys tune in on Thursday for our questionable lock show number 3. And thank you for watching our second recap. See you next week.